Okay, so for this video, we're going to do a couple things. The first thing that we're going to do is resize some columns. And then later on, we're going to add another table, a patient's table. So the first thing we want to do is, as you can see, these field headings are not visible. And so what you need to do is double click in between the columns. So they show you how to do this on page AC22 under number 4. You will point to the right boundary of the field selector for the owner first name field so that the pointer becomes a two-headed arrow. Then you'll double click the right boundary of the field selector to resize the field so that it best fits the data. So we are going to put our cursor in between the owner's first name and the owner's last name. Make sure that it turns into a two-headed arrow. You can see as you move your cursor, it changes as you move around the page. So go ahead and double click in between the field heading, and that opens up this first field so you can see owner first name. Then go ahead and do that in between each of the other fields. So owner last name, owner street address, street, and as you can see, you don't have enough space on your screen to see everything that's in your table. The way to look at everything would be to click on this shutter bar open and close button. You click on that. It'll give you more space by moving the navigation off to the left. So go ahead and double click in between the rest of them, mobile phone, and then email address. And that way you get to see everything that's in that table. So let's go ahead and click on the shutter bar again. And so this time we want to create a new table, and you do that beginning on page AC24. So what you'll want to do is go up to the Create tab at the top of the page. And this time we're going to create the table in Design View. So we're going to click on Table Design. And as you can see now, it's in Design View. So we're going to go ahead and add the information from the Figure 130 table on page AC24. So the field name, first field name is Patient ID. And the data type will be short text. And we'll just keep clicking in the boxes that you want to change. So patient name, short text, animal type, and then breed, and then owner ID. We're also going to set the primary key for this table. We didn't have to do that in the last table because it was already set up in the start file that we downloaded from Access. So we want to put the primary key in patient ID. So go ahead and click on patient ID, and then you're going to click the primary key right here at the top left. So click primary key. Now you can see that that primary key has been set up because there's a little key next to patient ID right here. Okay, so now we're going to enter records into our table. So you want to click on View and click on Data Sheet View. Oh, we haven't saved the table. So yes, we're gonna. Do you want to save the table? Yes. And we are going to name it Patient. P-A-A. Type in Patients and click OK. And now we are in Data Sheet View. So I'm going to go ahead and open up these columns so I can read them. Make sure the double-headed arrow pops up and double click. See those. So the first patient ID, which is on page AC25 under figure 1-32, is patient ID is C-1, so C-1, hit the tab key. Patient's name is Pause. Animal type is a feline. Breed is calico. Owner ID is O-2. Hit enter, and then add the rest. C-2. Ranger. Oops. Ranger. Canine. Labrador. And O-1. Enter. F-1. Tab. Fluffy. Oh, Fluffy. And then feline. That's a tabby. And the owner ID is O-1. Enter. Okay. So we've added the data to the table, and we're going to go ahead and see, can we see all of the columns? Yes, we can. So we're going to close this table. And we do want to save it. So we're going to go ahead and click yes. So now you have two tables. You can see, well, three tables, including the grading table, but you've created two tables, the patient's table and the owner's table. And we'll stop this video and start later another video to import additional access database tables into an existing database. So we'll do that in the next video.